G'day collectors, Sci-Fi back again, another action figure review, and here we go, back to the Black Series goodness. And one I did not expect to see. I mean, I saw pictures of it on Instagram and just went, wow, awesome. Going back to the Clone Wars, some of my favourite bits of TV, Star Wars indeed. Yep, great stuff. Love this show, absolutely loved it. Got every single series except for probably season 7 on hard copy because they didn't make them on. And there we go, the Jedi Temple Guard. And there's the nice picture on the box there. That looks cool. Even the imaging in there looks good. It's hard to see. Yes, you can read that there. An ancient honoured heritage with the hallowed halls of the Jedi Temple was the role of the Jedi Temple Guard they carried. Imposing thick double-blade weapons that produce a rare and distinctive yellow blade. Yeah, they're not lightsabers, they're force pikes. Yeah, how very cool. Number 20 in this series. So they made 20 in the Clone Wars. Keep them coming. There's so many different characters in the Clone Wars that they could make. Alright, let's have a look at this guy. I'm very impressed. Very, very cool. Awesome. These guys are first seen in season 5 when they were guarding Ahsoka Tano when she was wrongly imprisoned for actions done by another Jedi. Yeah, and we'll see her pretty soon, yeah, Barry Sophie. But look at this, how cool. I mean, thank you, Hasbro, for going and doing something so crazy. And need more of them, please. Yeah, so the figure itself is brilliant. You will get him to stand up quite well, I'm assuming. Maybe, yeah, because they don't do much. You don't want to do too much action. And all that, the gold inlay in his helmet. Little nitpick. The face guard or the helmet is a little bit, it's bent there in the corner of the jaw, but not in the other side there. Yeah. Also, when it came out of the box, the helmet was all very twisted, and I had to refix it up. And I'm not going to pull off the hood. It doesn't need to be done, and it is done in more than one place. Yep, that bit does not go. Does go slightly, but anyways. It's great gold inlay. It's not reflective. I mean, probably the same gold paint they'd use for C-3PO. Yeah, there we are. So the Jedi Temple Guards. Yep. And there we are. Great belt there. With all the keys, because they're basically jailers as well. Correction officers. And it goes all the way back. Don't know why there's that black bit there. Don't know. And more. You got a plastic karma, and then you got a soft goods bit here. But yeah, look at that. There's stitches right down the middle. But you can always just pull it to the side in display, and you don't really want to display it too. No, you can't. And then you could do dramatic poses because they do, what? So you've seen, as I said, season 5 guarding Ahsoka Tano. They just basically stood there, static, motionless. Season 6, they're guarding Yoda when he goes into a pretty much near-death comatose stasis in a bacta tank to reach out for the dead to find certain things in the show. If you haven't, honestly, yeah, was it the Untold series or Untold Tales, whatever, season 6, yeah. You'll find them on Disney Plus, and they're great to rewatch again. But just to see this figure again in the 6-inch line, I am super stoked. Very super stoked. Yeah, just bring out more. There's so many different characters. He should stand up well. If not, doesn't matter. I've got a Kessel Run stand because that's who I bought it from. And you've got nice deep peg holes. Oh, yeah, let's sort that out. But yeah, also, the original one I got, the original Jedi Temple Guard, I picked up, and I actually went to go see. Yeah, he stands up well. How cool. Sorry, I'm skew whiffing back and forward. And that's their force pike, not lightsaber. Yeah, it's, the hilt is a bit lackluster, isn't it? It's not too bad, but a bit more ornate there. It's just this sort of slight gold yellow blades that are shorter than lightsabers, but that's cool. And there's, yeah, and of course there's a bit of a peg there. There's a peg hole somewhere there. Oh, it's pretty shallow too. Yeah, for you wanted to hold it, so because they don't always have them lit all the time. Just sitting there at ease, not on guard. It's not bad. I don't know how I'll display him. Or if I'll get more than one. You got to have more than one basically, but I've got no room. Yeah, they also, because the original 5 POA 375 that came out, I had to watch. I have not gone back on my videos too often, and to see it, yeah, it was 10 years ago on my YouTube channel, and the 5 POA has all those keys, and it's got the detail. Of course, it's got the basic dodgy cock block there, whatever you want to call it, because the way it is. Yeah, and then eventually, they're so rare, the 375 ones. People down in comments going, "Where'd you get it? Where'd you get it?" I'm like, "I bought it." Yeah. It was on a Rebels card, because they do, again, appear in the Rebels as apparitions to Kanan Jarrus. But without the... Yeah, you can see it's got some sort of earpiece sort of thing. Not an earpiece, but yeah, part of the helmet covers the ears of these people. And they also, yeah, because they mentioned that a lot of them were either killed by Sith Inquisitors or became them. Still not 100% impressed with, yeah, with the way, yeah, it's not as asymmetrical, yeah. But a great figure. Please, anyone who's into the 6-inch line, bring out more of the Clone Wars figures, different ones. Don't give me more Anakin, Obi-Wan, whatnot. Saber probably does hold well. Let's have a look. Yeah, the base parts here of the saber are not the best. Yeah, it's very, you got to actually stretch the hands out and they pop out. That was just with mine. It's only a very quick one. But again, I said, they don't do much. They stand there. So only in a few scenes you might see them with a sort of a pose of, well, just sort of, you know, an aggressive stance or whatever, but not often. So, I don't know. It's pretty cool. I like it. I love that gold paint, and it's very well detailed, but just, yeah. I hope they do a 375 of this guy, because, yeah, the ones you can find now, if you want to look them on the secondary market, you're looking at basically on the card or even loose, well, probably not loose, but I looked at the ones on card on eBay, they're looking at about $140 to $200. That's how hard they are to find, or they're rare, or I don't know. They're just expensive. Yeah. So come on, keep it coming. Hasbro, more new figures. Yep. Very well detailed. I love it. Will look good in my collection. Alright, got another one up pretty soon. Glad to keep these coming, and thanks for watching. Alright guys, Sci-Fi out. And the Force is with you. Always.